We lose all our life in Ukraine. That's why now we need work. I like this profession because I can move to another country and do the same. I can earn money with it.
What do you plan to do to achieve your goal?
I don't think now I have a lot of balance. I want my own salon. I think it's my goal.
Today we will have our first guest in this interview program that we're going to do. So let's welcome our guest, Ksenia.
Thank you.
Okay, Ksenia, if you can introduce yourself to the audience.
Yes, my name is Ksenia. I'm 29 years old. I'm from Ukraine, but now already 1.5 years I live in USA, Houston, and I work like lash technician almost 8 years now, and I teach some girls, of course, and I try build my business here. I start with my office, with my brand, and I start my social media also here, new one, and that's all. I'm married.
Yes, congrats. Yeah, she's newlywed like for a couple months ago, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, very nice. Okay, very nice. Please introduce how you first, like what motive that for you to enough with the lash industry, how the first intentions that you want to do lashes.
My motivator, it was, for first it was money, because in 2017, it's here, yeah, I right? It was so popular in Ukraine, and my friends say, "Oh, let's start our business. I will do nails, and you will do lashes." I say, "Okay, let's try," and I go to some courses. I take some courses, and I really like it. First time when I take my tweezers, I think, oh my gosh, it's mine. And I wish all nights, every night, I wish that it will be my jam, you know. And I start with my friends.
Okay, that's amazing. Like
She motivated me.
yeah, okay, yes, that would be like I think like in our life path must be a way or a chance to bring us to become like in the lash industry. Same thing, like probably for me it's this kind of similar encounter or experience too. And oh yes, you mentioned that your friend is the one that the special person really to bring you in the industry, right? And then how long did you guys work together in the back then?
She don't work.
Oh, she doesn't work? Okay.
She like real estate. She wanna change your profession, but she don't change.
She doesn't change. Right?
She stayed with real estate.
Uh-huh.
Now she live in Lithuania.
Lithuania? Okay. So like she moved on to a different life path. Yeah, since then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it is. Yeah, I feel like probably the same thing that everybody will be meeting in some point to collaborate and work on some like projects and then eventually when life changes and then you have like a new goal, so you'll be always like to move on to. This is good, like everybody is moving on, which is great to find a better life path. Like for all those years that you work in Ukraine, what is the most impressive, I would say, like in work-wise, like how the industry goes back then in Ukraine?
It was my first work.
Your first
yeah,
work,
it was my first work,
work.
My first experience.
But you just liked it from the first
Yeah, because before I'm interested in like makeup. You know, I make makeup for my friends, and I just like it. What I do in my face, you know, makeup, eyelash, eyebrows, everything. I like it.
Okay, yeah. So okay, that's good.
But eyelash extension, it was my first
like
job.
really bring it to like a career that can like support your living, right? That's great. That's great one. And since you like make a big whole journey from Ukraine and then move, but you also stay in some of the European countries,
Yeah,
right?
I stay in Netherlands also 1.5 year,
Uh-huh.
and it's a big difference, of course.
Big difference, huh?
If we choose United States and Europe, it's a it's a two different worlds.
Okay.
Yeah, because girl in Europe don't like too much. They like something natural, like you don't have anything. Yeah, but here,
It's more like visible, more dramatic type.
yeah, it's too dramatic, even for me. Because in Ukraine we also have big volumes, not big like here girls like, but we like big volume. I also like big volume. Before, I think 5 years ago, I were wearing maybe 5D. Yeah, it's a big volume.
Big one.
And longer than I have now.
Longer.
After a few years, it's another
Trend.
trend.
Another trend.
Yeah.
I think I feel that when I first started was back in 2020, right? And then the styles back then it was like fuller, a lot fuller. And then also the inspiration that I got from social media, also some of them are from the European side and Russian side, their styles like very full, like the mega volume type. Besides the technique is like very seamless, very perfect, but that's why always make me wonder how they can do that many fans and then make that perfect top line. Like I know some clients they don't like that effect because it's like just like a line, but it does takes a lot of work to layer up everything, like technical wise. It does, and I think that they will be taking at least like 3 hours to finish at least. Depends on the natural lashes too.
And now in Ukraine, not popular extension, it's popular lash lift. Girls like more natural. They like biggest eyebrows.
Big eyebrows.
And smallest eyelashes.
It is this change, right? Before was right now I think it was more like a 2000s. Like last year was the 2000s, and then right now everyone wants to the thick eyebrows again. Okay. Wow. See, like the trend is just like changes so much.
Maybe its trend comes to us after.
It is like always. I feel like in the US it's always like maybe slightly later, like especially catch
Lash lift. It takes less hours and the same money.
Yes. And lasts kind of longer, but depends on your natural lashes. I know maybe like most of the clients in that region, they have like maybe thicker, like the texture is stronger, but in the States just we have everybody, so not everyone loves that. People will just really want something to be like visible for what they want. So yes, I think it's just about the market, the target market. I think that maybe that's one of the difference you might notice when you work from Ukraine and then you move to Netherlands and then when you come here. It does.
It's a big difference.
Big difference. And how about the pricing wise?
What pricing in?
In Ukraine and here.
I don't know for sure what price now in Ukraine, but of course it's less than here. It's in US. It's more expensive. In Ukraine for now I think it's maybe $20.
$20 US.
One extension. In Netherlands it was, if we take classic 1D effect, it's cost 50 euros. It's almost $70.
Something like that. Something like that. And then
here my price starts from 100.
It has to be. And I think, but compared with like that percentage of the cost to do a set of extensions, and versus like people's income, do you think it's more still comparatively still like lash extension is more like a luxurious expense for most of everyone, right? It's still
it's expensive procedure.
It's like extra needs besides that too, like a add-on type of like luxury experience for everybody.
I think a lot of girls choose nails between lash and nails. They choose nails and they don't do lash.
Overall, clients, they would prefer doing nails.
Yes.
If they can have both, they would prioritize nails. Sometimes I feel like that too.
Because my friend, she come also from Ukraine and she do nails. And she don't need a lot of marketing, you know. Clients find her in Insta, but I do a lot of things for my marketing for find new clients, you know. I saw nails most popular here than eyelashes, unfortunately.
Yes, somehow, yeah, that could be too. Yes, and because like yes, the pricing, that the market price for us, we cannot drop too low, and then lashes to also have the time to wear off when it grows long, and then it might just not as nice as how it starts. Yeah, freshly done. So yeah, I guess something like that too. Yes.
Maybe we need to learn
Yeah,
how to do nails.
To do the nails too. In some point, I was like trying to learn that too. I have the tools, and then yeah, but it's just also like when you dig more for the knowledge how to do nail is also intimidate too, because like health wise and always just technical thing is just not as that easy too. How about during those time that when you're traveling until from Ukraine until here in those places like cities, countries, like do you have any like funny experience that you go to you would like to share?
I'm not sure if I could call this a funny story, but my clients are the kind of people who would follow me to the ends of the earth.
Would you follow? Okay.
When the war started, one of my clients left the country and invited me to join her to the Netherlands.
Oh.
That's why I moved to the Netherlands. I eventually went, and after I arrived, a few more of my clients moved after me. Yeah.
Like that's why I feel like in Europe it's very easy people to travel around.
Yeah. For moving in Europe, it's easily, but it's because we have Ukrainian passport. If you have some Belarus passport or Russian passport, you cannot move a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my passport. Can
make it easier, right? Okay, that advantage for people can like move easily from countries to countries. Yeah, because it's compared with the States here. Big, traveling from one spot to other spot to we settle, we locate, it's just too much work. Yeah, it is. But that's very interesting that people will move with you together.
Yeah. And some of my clients move to US.
To the States too. Oh my God. To Houston too?
No, unfortunately no. To Florida.
Florida, yeah. Probably a lot of Europeans in Florida. Yeah, I think that's perfect for the weather. The weather is perfect for them. Before you mentioned that when you're first doing lashes, when you have like handle the tweezer, you feel like, okay, this is my career. And how about over the years, like what still keep you the motivation or keep you be the resilience still doing that? Because in the career also like you experience some downtime besides like the time that you feel I feel good about what I'm doing, but when you feel something that maybe I'm not moving on skill wise, maybe like business, since you're moving from one country to another one to build your clientele, so what still keep you from going, okay, I will still be a lash artist?
But first, I'm person which can do one thing a lot of years, you know. It's not boring for me.
Okay,
I can eat one food a lot of I do it all my life. I do one porridge. I eat one porridge, you know, and I don't want to change it. That's why this profession is for me, I think, because I can sit a lot of time on one place and do one work. It's boring for almost all people, but for me, no. And I like this profession because I can move to another country and do the same. and I can earn money with it. That's why I think, and I of course I like it from my 2017s. I like it, and that's why I do it.
Your skill will be always yours, and then this industry also the advantage is as long as you have the skill and then you advertise, put a little bit effort of advertising by using the social media, the power of social media for sure, and then you'll be able to build your clientele.
And the most important, I can meet some girls who help me to adapt here. They help me. They find some, I know some doctor, you can go to here. And I meet a lot of people. They help not only for me, for my husband. One of my clients consulted my husband with his resume.
That's very nice.
It's
so
it is interesting, But my husband know. Oh, you have some relationship with that girl and that girl. Can you ask her for some questions?
Okay, wow, that's great. I can have some support. Supportive system. That's great. That's very, very important when you're in a new country. Did you ever have any times that you experienced either technical wise or your personal growth that you feel like I feel like I don't know where I'm going, or you feel difficult? There's some boring time. I know you can do one thing for a long time, but still more or less in some moment you feel like I don't know if I can do it like this. Keep doing this. Do you have those moments too?
Yeah, of course I have. The hardest moment, aside from moving to the US, was definitely the pandemic. It felt like the whole world had come to a stop, and I saw no one would care about lashes anymore. But I turned out my clients did not care. They still come. I worked even when everything was officially shut down. These women are truly heroic. Nothing can stop them, especially not some virus.
Well, I think for COVID time, we really bring everybody a different experience, because I started during the COVID time in Lash. So comparatively, the aftermath, how everything kind of recovered back to normal, I feel like those few years in COVID time, maybe the clients are, like I say, they don't care. They just, I want my lashes done. Business is good.
But how it was here? Everything was closed, or how it was?
No, here they didn't close. I think that at the beginning they have everybody off from everything for a week, for 1 week. So they don't force people, you cannot go out, but just okay, we recommend you not to go out. And restaurants, stores, they close for sure. And still for appointments, people still asking can I come? I want my lashes done. So that's why. Yeah,
it's the same.
It's the same. And then they also for style, they want more dramatic style. During that time, and then after that, slowly back to more natural, sustainable style that they can use that for work and then just daily life.
And all medic stuff like mask, gloves, it was too expensive. In Ukraine. I don't know how here, but it was. I spent all my money for that stuff,
just for those. Wow.
Because I can't go outside without mask. I can't work, of course, with client without mask. That's why it was too expensive.
Yeah, that part probably. The mask and condition, the sanitizing thing is
and sanitize.
Yeah, that time, yes. I think that back then was okay here. Mask, in some point, it was very demanding. Everybody wants to buy it, but we also find out that when everybody needs to wear masks for the appointments, it affects our work. Do you feel that? Because somehow, the client size right now, still some clients they prefer to wear masks, but the thing is that when they wear masks and then it turns out they breathe in between the nose,
It goes to you.
yeah, to the lashes straight, because the way that how we work on the lashes, we need like a proper time and humidity, temperature, and then the heart breathe is going to like speed it up, and then let it cure improperly, so the effect.
Yeah, I ask my clients make your mask move
Put down.
your mask put down.
I have to tape them, but still it's on the way. It's on the way. Eventually it pops and then it,
Because it doesn't matter. I said for her, I wear mask. You don't need to wear a mask now.
because you're breathing down.
I use another masks, not like usually, not regular. It's a mask with motors. With,
yes.
That's why she don't need mask.
Mask, yes. Yeah, sometimes right now, yes, some clients still wear that. I have to let them to pick that way, and then we just walk around it. We just like tape it here and there, or like sometimes also depends on face shape too. If like this part is just too deep, it's just very hard to seal everything. So now I have to tell them like if they can switch a little bit. Yes, we have the slow time when we don't have much of appointments. Then during those time, what would you normally do to keep you busy and then like inspire when you to help you get ready for when there's come more clients? What do you normally do? Like you go relax a little bit, or like maybe making content? What would you normally do?
My approach to work has changed a lot since I moved to US, of course. Back in Ukraine, I followed a more standard routine. I didn't use any special tools or systems. I didn't have my own company, and I didn't use an app to manage appointments. I knew that those things existed, but they just didn't seem that important at the time. Here, I learned how to manage everything through an app. I officially started my own business, and now I have more opportunities to grow. Not to mention a higher income. I got my license, and ever though I don't consider a huge. Oh my gosh!
You write so many. You wrote so much.
Who translated for me? I still have had to study and pass a ton of material that was not even directly related to my work, but I didn't it, and it gave me new knowledge. I also started creating higher quality content. Of course, photography improves naturally over time, but for me, I didn't happen right away. Over the last 2-3 years, I began hiring photographers to take professional pictures of my work. It's new for me.
Yes,
Because
we do that. Huh?
Yeah, before I never do that, and I don't need it. In Ukraine, we can do content with only phone. Of course, here I also can do the same, but I saw another pages of girls, and I saw they use photographers, and I think it looks more professional, and I need to do this here.
I think like that's maybe a sign that our work is moving on, because like while we look at other lash artists' work, it's not like compared, but still like a motivation for us. So also change, right? Like I said before, we would just use cell phone, maybe with like an ugly angle to show clients' face and then their lashes. But as business going, and then we like get inspired by other lash artists, and then or maybe other beauty artists, that will be okay. Yeah, we can also present it in this way. It looks nice and more professional. Probably will attract more our potential clients, and which is great. Yeah, I think that is. It's a good try, and then because also kind of like help us to evaluate our work to like a better level, which is great. Good on that.
Yeah.
I think that the booking system, more like here we use it, right?
Yeah.
Because people will find that way is more convenient, more straightforward, and then yes, I maybe back home in your own country with just like WhatsApp, just phone number to ask questions. That one thing is good, so you'll be able to talk with clients and you know exactly what they want. Before they decided to book, so they will not just book and then say, oh, I don't know what I want. Yeah, that happens, right? Yeah.
And in Ukraine, girls book her appointment in advance.
Yes.
Before 1 month, and they book maybe a few months
in ahead. Okay,
yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Okay.
But here, people I want to make appointment for tomorrow.
Yes, like very last minute, because also lifestyles, everyone is busy.
Yes.
They cannot plan too far away.
Yeah. And I understand it too, of course, because here life goes faster than in Ukraine. In Ukraine we have balance, but here we don't have balance.
We have to easy off everything, daily lives, works, and
I think a lot of people lives in car, because we stay in traffic 2 hours.
Yes, that's when an hour, 45 minutes just to drive to work. Yes, that's crazy. That's insane. What does success mean to you in the industry? Like for your own personal growth, like for really the professional, like getting more income, what does it mean, like successful to you?
Of course, for me, it's your own brand, your personal brand. Of course, it's your skills, what you can do. If your skill is 100%, it's for me success. Yeah, and I think when you have this balance from your life and your work, and you have time and for your family and for your work, and you can be in balance. It's for me, it's success. I don't think now I have a lot of balance. I'm on my way, and I try build my own salon. I want my own salon, and when it will be ready, I can say I'm success.
Right, yes.
Yeah, and I think it's my goal.
That's good. Yes, because success can be always set a new one to be success. Okay, one thing today, okay, I have 5 clients, I do it all, everybody's happy, that's a success. And then when you finish your work, okay, I finished my job, okay, why not I can devote my time to spend more time with my families. That's another success. As long as you're more happy, you feel satisfied and happy of what you're doing.
And of course, this success around money, because if you don't have money, you can't have balance.
Yes.
And so I think all about USA, it's about money, because now we can't live without that, unfortunately.
Yeah, so just very practical in a way. Yes. Yeah, also that needs us to find a balance too, because we just focus on money and then we might neglect on missing the other part of our personal life, and that
of course.
Yeah.
My husband works all week without day offs, and that's why we don't have balance now, because we need more money to start live here in US, because we don't have anything. We lose all our life in Ukraine. That's why now we need work, and I don't know how many years we need to work here to start something, to find our balance, to live and at home and work, and come back at 5 p.m. for example at home, and have maybe 5 hours at home. But now we come back almost at 10 and 9, and we just eat and sleep. we don't have our life.
Yes. Now. So yeah, that's a new challenge of imbalance. Yes.
Yeah.
Always need the balance. Yes, it is crazy. What's something that you wish people to know about what really goes behind the scene of our work? Because we always working behind the scene, and clients, their eyes are closed, they don't know what's going on most of the time.
Yeah. Of course, I would love people to understand this. It's really important. I faced the issue that many don't release, realize how hard this profession actually is. Sometimes even a whole year isn't enough for someone to start doing perfect work. It's constant training. You have to keep improving yourself every single day. Even after 8 years of experience, I'm still working every day to make things easier, faster, and better. Most of the time, it's just one person doing everything, not only lash work items, but also taking the photos, managing, promotion, attaching new clients. One person doing the job of many. That's important.
Yes, yeah.
I really want people to understand, first of all, that this work is difficult. And second, I want to educate people that lash extensions are not harmful. That's such an outdated belief. The techniques changed years ago, but for some reason people still think it's damaging to their natural lashes. Of course, it can be if you go to a bad lash stage, but a true professional will do your lashes in a way that you won't even feel them, and your natural lashes will stay completely healthy.
Right.
It's most important because people don't understand this. They
Yeah.
they all the time ask me, "Oh, I lose all my lashes." I say, "No, you can't. If you have good extension, your lash keep growing and renew it every day. It's normal process. You can't feel your lashes. Nothing feel in my eyes.
It is, yeah. So me too, like I would say that part it is because since they don't have they cannot see how the process goes, right? Because we are like basically we're just like manipulating using two small tweezers, doing like those very small detail work. We're doing like small operations for at least 5-6 times a day on people's eyes, and then it's like a very detailed work and a lot of concentrations, which require us our mind and everything has to be very calm, very focused on that too. And also clients, they will need to do their part, like aftercare. They cannot just let them to wear the lashes and then do whatever they like on makeups and then rub their face, and then turn out if they fall, they'll be like, oh, what did you do to our lashes? So that part, like, we just have to always like keep educating clients and then make them sure that they will understand the part. This is the whole big project. We're just lash artists, part of it, and then the other part for the clients to have to do their work to maintain the look, the longevity of the lash set, so they will be able to be like more sustainable to get the lash done again and again.
And some clients ask me, show me in a video what you're doing on my lashes, because it's so interesting. I never seen this before, and I wanna show. That's why maybe you can do some videos in like macro.
Yes, macro
video.
Yeah. I can show them.
It's interesting.
It is, yeah, because a lot of clients, they still think that it's attaching on the skin, or maybe the castor one. Like there will be a couple of them attaching on the same couple of lashes. It's like, no, that's different. Like I have a post about that. What are the difference of the strip lashes, the casters, and the extensions? But still, like we're only on social media, and then might not be able to have so many people to see it.
I think now people don't wanna read.
They don't post. Yeah. They don't read. Yeah. So
only videos,
only videos too. Yes. So like it's just like a repetitive work every time we meet a new client. We have to. I think it's also our part that we have to spare those time. Not just like, okay, you come then just like do the lashes. We have to tell them, ask what they need, and then explain how it works, and then also tell them the aftercare. So give them like a full package of service before they fully, at least certain degree of understanding what they are going to get from the lashes, and then they can start, and then without any doubt, without any questions, and then they'll be happy about the result of the lashes. Yeah.
And you know what clients likes here? Is always when they go out, they take my water. There's some
Snacks,
fruits. Yes, snacks.
Uh-huh.
They like it a lot.
Oh,
They can take few in her bag. And
Yes.
it's so funny. I so it's not delicious, you know. It's
But
just
they
for-
want it. They want
yeah,
it.
yeah, but they want it.
Yeah, they want
because it's for free.
it. Yes. So it is like if you put it there, then
But
people
it's
expect to.
part of our salaries.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
It must be.
Because everything we invested to our studio setup, everything goes in is like investment for us, and there's nothing for free. So, we also think like when clients think about our services, a lot of them was when they're here, we're doing that, but a lot of things we're doing behind the scene. That we are one person in many positions of doing things. Yeah, it's challenge for us. We have the advantage of like can present our abilities and do something we like in stuff like maybe working under someone's 9-to-5 jobs, which that's good, but also the part that's challenging part is like the behind the scene things no one will know. Like even though when we finish every client, we have to clean. Okay, when we got home, maybe clients still will message us, say, I want an appointment tomorrow. Or like they will have those messages like, why my lashes are falling? Oh, no, those are the most scary lashes that you want to receive end of the day.
Yes.
That was the
Or
part.
I have red eyes,
yes.
or I have allergy.
Mhm.
I'm so scared of this
It
message.
is. That is the scary part.
I scary open this message when I see it.
Sometimes it'll be, they will message, oh, I like it. Oh, okay. It's like, I don't understand who's that. Yes. It is, that's the part. Okay. You mentioned that your next plan, you want to, like, as a goal, the future goal is want to have your salon, right? And then, before you achieve that, like, what do you plan to do to achieve your goal to do that? Are you going to like, maybe you have idea to collaborate with other lash artists, or you would be like something like how you started with your friend, you want to do different categories of beauty?
Now I start learn or teach learn one girl. And I wanna work with her because she like new, and it's my first step, you know. One time I do it in Netherlands, but it's not successful because girls was in this profession like 8 years also like me, and she wanna work only by herself, not with me like present, you know. How I wanna hiring her, but she don't wanna hiring. She wanna just rent office in my building. That's why it was not successful, and I leave it and move here. And now I try with that girl at first step, and I invite one girl who do nails. It's my friend. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And
we start work in one room from July.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. Congrats.
Yeah.
Gotcha on that. But see, I always knew trying. That's perfect.
Yeah, I just move, you know, because I sit in one office and do it my work, and I think I need move. I need to move, go out from my comfort zone.
So, yes.
Yeah.
You see, like, I think also the how the trend in the industry is, or the lifestyle and everything, it just like have to push. Okay, you have to go keep trying, and like make you think in a way that just try to break through what you're doing right now. Like I say, to step up something to try. Yeah.
Even it will be not comfortable.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That's why if you feel not comfortable, it means you move. You're moving, you know.
That's good. See, yeah, that's great. Good to have you to share us like your stories and your experience, and then definitely we hope you like to be getting more success, and then like try out. And I feel like also in the industry right now, the most sustainable way is to always like collaborate with different artists or in the same industry, and then I feel like building clients to have like a strong community to work together. Yeah, that is like a best outcome, the best plan
And
yeah.
of course, we can collaborate with you.
Yes, yeah. We can always like try different things on that, because this just make us have to like try, keep going and moving on. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Ksenia.
Thank you for
Okay,
inviting.
you're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yay.